Of all the maladies that happen when one gets sick, the one that I hate the most is a sore throat. I don't like them. I can deal with sniffles, I can deal with cough, sneezing, even fevers and some aches, but man, sore throats are just the worst. And, but there's even more to that than just being uncomfortable. I've been working at a catechist formation center up in Santa Clarita, and there was supposed to be another catechist who was going to go and do the formation center. But she had throat cancer, had kind of come back again. She had surgeries. And so she couldn't teach. But she came one evening to our session, and she just wanted to show her support and express her support. And with great effort, just trying to speak words of encouragement, but her voice was very light, and she was just, so glad that you could be here. You could just tell she was struggling. And that really touched Deepa's part, to be someone who is so accustomed with a gift of being able to share faith through teaching and through speaking, but now to find that such a struggle. And so when this feast day came around again, and these readings, it made me delve a little bit deeper than just asking the Lord to keep me from getting a sore throat this year. That instead, to look at this day as being something even greater. The readings we have are just fantastic, and we could spend a few hours going over these passages. They're amazingly rich. The beautiful words of the author of the Hebrews, the cloud of witnesses that are around us. Certainly, Jesus Christ being the exemplar of faithfulness and compassion and the love of God, and our Blessed Mother and the saints, giving us wonderful examples of how to live out our faith and to be true to that. But that cloud of witnesses includes people who are with us right now. And I am often edified by just watching people struggle to do what is right and to live a good life of faith. That even though we fall, I am strengthened by people who get up again and keep trying. And it reminds me that only through God's grace do we continue to go forward in the kingdom. And then we come to this beautiful passage from Mark. And it is a typical Marcan tactic he uses. They call it a Marcan sandwich. And he's got 2 slices of bread, and he's got a meat in the middle there. He starts out with a story, he inserts another story in the center, and then follows up again. Makes this nice compact unit, but it's all about having the courage to step out in faith. And how the woman with the hemorrhage had the courage to step out in faith. So maybe instead of just asking the Lord, through this blessing of the throat today, that I not get a sore throat this next year, maybe instead, when I'm being blessed by St. Blaise, I think about that man, bishop and martyr, being the chief teacher of his flock, being a witness to the faith. That's what martyr means in Greek, to be a witness of faith. And so maybe I ask God to heal me from the silence of apathy that doesn't allow me to speak out when something is wrong. Maybe I ask the Lord to heal me from the fear to speak out on things of faith and what is right and just. Maybe I ask the Lord to heal me from the ways in which I stop sharing my faith, or I stop living my faith as I should. And to recognize that this wonderful example, St. Blaise, is part of a line of so many wonderful people who are showing us what can happen when you step out courageously in faith. And so, brothers and sisters, can we step out courageously in faith? Can we ask the Lord to heal us from the fear that makes silence, from the apathy that chokes the Word of God and kills it? Can we instead ask Him to open our mouths and our hearts in lives of praise?